Hi everyone, my name is Johnny, and in this tutorial we'll learn about keying. We'll learn the keyer tools, matte tools, and screen presets. Keying is the process of automatically removing part of a video to make a composite with another video or image. Usually we'll be removing a color or tone. In the effects panel, we can find a lot of effects for keying. In the keying folder, there is a subfolder called Matte Enhancement. Inside there, we can find a series of effects, which are meant to achieve a higher quality of output with our keying by making extra adjustments to the key. And also we can find two combinations of effects in the presets folder. So in this video, we'll go over each one of these effects and how they work. There are different possible scenarios where we might want to use keying. We can record a video with a plain color background to composite with another background. Or we can use objects with these colors to make some special effects. Other times we might want to key out some tones of a regular video. Or maybe we want to add stock elements on top of our videos. For each case, we might use different keying effects. For example, for a video made with a green or blue screen, we can use Color Difference Key. This is the main effect to remove colors from your image. It works with red, green, or blue. For this video, I'll select blue and adjust the minimum, maximum, and gamma to approach the desired result. If we check the box for View Matte, we can see the matte, which is a black and white image that represents the final value of transparency, where the white color will correspond to the visible pixels, and the black colors are the transparent ones. The gray areas are semi-transparent. This feature can help us be more accurate with our keying. As this video is in a compressed format, the key can usually present some pixelated or noisy edges. Chroma UV Blur will blur the edges of these colors. So if we apply this effect above the main key effects, the edges of the key will be blurred and rounded. If there is some unwanted fringe, noise, or stray pixels left in the matte edge, we can use the matte cleaner. One or a combination of these options will improve the composite. Smooth will remove stray pixels by rounding the matte shapes. Use a small value to get a better realistic result. Feather will soften the matte edge by blurring the edge of the matte shape. Again, a small value will usually produce the best result. Finally, choke will shrink the edge of the matte. A bit of choke can reduce unwanted fringing and noise, but be careful how much detail may be removed. Most times, a colored background will reflect some of its color onto the subject. Instead of keying out these colors, spill removal will help us remove those colors from the pixels. I'll select the color of the background and adjust the strength to remove these blue reflections. Later on, we only need to place the desired background and correct the colors to match the clips. If the color we want to remove is not red, blue, or green, we can also use the HUE and RGB key. This is an effect that's useful to key out any other colors beside red, green, and blue. We can pick the color we want with the eyedrop, adjust the tolerance, soften the edges, and choose to key the color by the RGB values or by the hue values. We can also run several instances of this effect to key out different tones of the same color, or more than one color. We can key out the brighter or darker areas of the clips using the Luminance Key effect. For example, I could remove the dark water in this shot to make some trippy composition. Or I can key out the brighter areas in the sky of this shot to change it to a different sky. For these kind of compositions, we have some different effects to clean up the keying. Alpha brightness and contrast can help us adjust the contrast and brightness of the matte. to adjust the keying of the composite. Crush Blacks and Whites Alpha can help us get rid of semi-transparent areas of the keying by turning them into rather fully transparent or fully opaque. Erode White will let us gradually expand the transparent area of the key to get rid of unwanted borders. Invert Alpha will switch between the transparent and opaque areas. We can download elements or graphics to apply them to our clips. Usually these videos will already have a correct transparency, and we only need to put them on top of our videos, but that's not always the case. Sometimes the clip can keep the remains of the original color of the background where it was created. For example, this graphic has been created on top of a black background, and we can see a little bit of black spilling on the motion blur. To get rid of this artifact, we can use the Remove Color Matting effect. In most cases, we'll be taking out black spills, but if the effect was created on a background with another color, we can set the color in the effect. For example, here's the same graphic generated on top of an orange background. I'll apply the Remove Color Matting effect and select the orange color to solve the problem. If these videos don't have transparency already included, we should key their background. Usually these effects will have a black or a green background. If it's a green background, we can use the color difference key to adjust it. If it has a black background, we can use Demult. This is a fast effect to key out the black tones of the clip. In most cases, it will work perfectly. But if we don't like the result, we can apply a Luminance Key effect and adjust the clip as we want. If we still have some black borders, we can also apply the Remove Color Matting effect to get rid of them. If we're looking to key out a blue or green background, we can use one of the presets already offered by FilmoraPro: Blue Screen Key and Green Screen Key. These effects will directly apply 4 effects in the correct order, so we'll only need to tweak them a little bit to get the results that we are looking for. So that's how to work with keying. To learn more about editing in FilmoraPro, make sure to check out the other tutorials in the series. And remember, there's no limit to what you can make.